Did you know that recent research reveals a surprising trend? 180% of top-performing women see themselves as lone wolves, enjoying their own space more than being around people. This figure is a big leap from only 10% 10 years ago. In fields like technology and research, this number is even higher at nearly 27%. But what's the reason behind this trend? Why are more successful women opting for quiet over crowds? The answer may be unexpected. We are observing a quiet revolution. Despite the common belief that to succeed one must be extremely sociable, connected, or popular, these women have found a deeper truth. Real strength is often cultivated in solitude. Consider this. Jeff Bezos spends many hours alone tackling problems. Steve Jobs started Apple entirely on his own. Beyoncé composed some of her top albums by herself. It's evident that solitude can be the birthplace of excellence. What makes these Sigma females especially remarkable is their strategic approach to solitude. Unlike introverts who may shun social settings due to discomfort, Sigma females intentionally choose to be alone. They realize that while many people focus on managing their online personas, genuine authority and capability are developed during uninterrupted periods of concentration and personal growth. The business world is taking note. According to a recent survey, women who label themselves as independent are 50% more likely to achieve executive roles compared to their peers who are more social. They're not just following the usual networking path, they're setting new standards. When I say Sigma females are menacing, it's because they challenge the usual ways, shake up old societal rules, and unsettle anyone who believes success only comes from following the pack. Welcome to the realm of Sigma females, a personality type that is often misunderstood but increasingly influential and probably new to you. By the end of this video, you'll see why their growing presence is a worry for established power hierarchies. You might have noticed her around, maybe at your job, in your neighborhood, or within your own family, that enigmatic woman who navigates life with a remarkable level of confidence. While many seek validation on social media, she's quietly carving out her kingdom. While they hunt for likes, she pursues her ambitions. Imagine a typical Sigma female. She shows up to meetings exactly on time, not early to mingle, nor late to draw attention. Her insights are sharp, deliberate, and often change the game. When workplace conflicts flare up, she's nowhere to be found in the chaos. At lunch, you might spot her by herself, engrossed in a book or expanding her personal venture. She isn't unsociable. She chooses her social interactions with care. Here's what really catches people's attention. She doesn't seem to care about the social norms that overwhelm many. While many women feel the need to be liked, she aims to be respected. Instead of wearing herself out with a perfect image on social media, she may not even use Instagram. Many people misunderstand her. They see her alone and think she's lonely. They notice her independence and assume she's distant. They observe her self-reliance and mistakenly call it pride. But they don't see the whole story. Her ability to be alone is not a weakness, it's her strength. And here's why. While others look for constant approval from others, she trusts her own inner guidance. When everyone else is influenced by popular opinion, she remains steady with her beliefs. Consider this. In a world full of noise, she finds value in quiet. In a time when everyone is distracted, she stays focused. While others get lost in comparing themselves, she remains true to herself. Studies, including one from the Oxford Review, indicate that leaders who can function independently make decisions 36% quicker and are 30% more resilient during crises. Another report from Caltech shows that people who take time for thoughtful solitude are 43% more likely to come up with creative solutions to complicated issues. One of the strongest things about a Sigma female's love for being alone is this: she enjoys her own company so much that she doesn't fall for tricks that make her feel lonely. A common way society tries to control people. She doesn't join groups because she's afraid of missing out. She doesn't get into relationships because she's scared of being single. She doesn't follow trends because she's worried about sticking out. Her comfort in being alone makes her resistant to the societal pressures that influence so many others. That's what makes her a threat, not to people, but to a system that benefits from people fearing being alone, different, or forgotten. Let's be honest for a second. Being a Sigma female isn't just about liking solitude, it's about much more. It's about learning to depend on yourself, to remain confident in a world that often wants us to fit in. While others might dread spending a Friday night alone, you're quietly working on your goals. You're not just keeping yourself busy, you're intentionally shaping a future that matches your deepest dreams. Think about this. How many times have you spent time with friends, but felt like you were just going along with it, not fully enjoying the moment? The laughing, the chatting, the small talk, it can all seem so empty at times. For Sigma females, this lack of substance is very clear. You seek depth, purpose, and genuine interaction. So, while your friends might be sharing selfies from a busy venue, you're more likely to be found absorbed in a new book, picking up a new skill, or planning your next big idea. Being independent is more than just a trendy term. It's a lifestyle. You've learned to depend on yourself and trust your own feelings. You've cultivated an independence that draws respect from others, even if they don't fully grasp it. This independence boosts your confidence, empowering you to face challenges directly without needing anyone's permission or approval. Let's delve deeper into this. While many seek affirmation from their peers, you find true validation from within. You set your own goals and judge your value by what you achieve, not by likes on social media or what others think. You are the designer of your own journey, carefully crafting each move instead of just blending in with the crowd. And how do you use your time alone? You're acquiring skills that can change the world, whether it's improving your coding, refining your artistic skills, or learning a new language. You're investing in yourself in ways that many might not understand. You're not just killing time, you're getting ready for what's ahead, your future. Picture this. While others waste time browsing online, you're taking online classes, participating in workshops, or connecting with others who see the world as you do. You're creating your own way forward, not just waiting for someone to lay it out for you. You know that the world is full of chances to succeed, but these chances won't just show up at your doorstep. You need to go out and create them. People often don't understand this commitment to bettering oneself. Society sometimes thinks that those who like spending time alone are loners or don't like being around others. But that's not accurate at all. You're not avoiding other people. You're just careful about when and how you choose to interact with the world. You value your time highly and prefer to use it on things that really matter. Consider how you spend your Friday evenings. Instead of watching endless TV shows or endlessly scrolling through social media, you might be working on a project you're passionate about, writing a book, or mapping out a new business idea. You're not just passing the time, you're developing your skills and interests. This talent for using your alone time well really makes Sigma females stand out. Also, your ability to rely on yourself helps you stay strong when things get tough. Everyone faces challenges, but while some might give up, you've trained yourself to be mentally tough. You've learned to adapt, change direction, and find solutions instead of feeling sorry for yourself. It's more than just a skill. It's almost like having a special power. And here's something exciting. Your independence and strong will can actually inspire others. When they see how well you do on your own, they might start to rethink their need for constant approval from others. Your example could encourage them to follow their own interests and celebrate what makes them unique. By doing this, you're not only creating a great future for yourself, you're also making it easier for others to discover their own power and independence. So, when someone wonders why you like being alone or calls you a loner, think about this. You're not just enjoying your own company, you're getting really good at it. You're investing in your abilities, your personal growth, and your future success. You're showing that real strength comes from within, and that the most silent times can lead to the biggest achievements. However, there's a little-known fact about Sigma females that's rarely talked about. They have a special skill in seeing through the social games that trap many others. While everyone else is caught up in trying to be popular, gathering likes, shares, and shallow friendships, Sigma females stand back and watch what's really happening. They understand that often people's social standing and the number of followers they have are just ways to cover up their real feelings of insecurity, a disguise that many struggle to keep up. Sigma females find their power not by blending in or following society's rules, but through their independence and self-reliance. They realize that true strength comes from standing out, not just fitting in with everyone else. This understanding frees them from seeking others' approval. They don't need others' praise. They build their own value from the inside. Their strength lies in being untouchable and unpredictable. While many people follow current trends and do what's expected, Sigma females go their own way. This makes them both fascinating and sometimes a bit daunting to those who stick to the usual ways of doing things. They don't follow the usual rules, and this distinction defines them. Sigma females can adjust to any situation without compromising their identity. They are like chameleons, seamlessly fitting into various settings while maintaining their true selves. This skill helps them handle life's obstacles smoothly. When Sigma females face tough situations, they don't fall apart. Instead, they come up with creative and unique solutions that others might not think of. This ability to see things clearly helps them build real connections. When Sigma females choose to connect with others, they can tell the difference between shallow friendships and deep, meaningful ones. They choose to spend their time and energy wisely, choosing to be around people who lift them up and inspire them, instead of those who wear them down. Essentially, Sigma females show us a powerful lesson. True influence is built on being self-sufficient and genuine, not on how many people follow you. They are the quiet revolutionaries, breaking the myth that being socially accepted is the way to succeed. That's what makes them truly formidable. The real reason Sigma females are seen as a threat is because they have discovered a truth that shakes the very foundation of what society expects. Joy doesn't need approval from others. In a world where people chase after likes and followers, Sigma females believe that their value comes from within themselves, not from what others think or say. Picture a life where your joy doesn't depend on others' opinions. For Sigma females, this idea is their everyday life. They find joy inside themselves, focusing on what they love and are interested in, instead of looking for approval from others. This kind of independence can seem strange to many people. When a Sigma female says, "I am complete just as I am," It shakes up the usual thinking and challenges the idea that to be happy, you need to be constantly connected with others. Success also doesn't need to be watched by everyone. While success is often seen as getting public praise or being recognized by others, Sigma females have their own definition of success. They aim for what they personally want to achieve, not what everyone else thinks is important. Whether it's starting their own business, running a marathon, or learning a new skill, they are driven by their own will, not by the need for others to clap for them. This way of thinking frees them from following what others see as successful. Imagine how freeing it is to chase your dreams without worrying about impressing others. Sigma females move forward, driven by what excites and fulfills them, not by the fear of being evaluated. They know that true success is a personal path, and the biggest wins often happen quietly. This is what sets them apart, making them not just strong, but truly groundbreaking. Now, let's talk about power. For many people, power means having influence, control, and the acceptance of others. But Sigma females realize that real power doesn't need permission. They don't wait for others to agree with their ideas or invite them to join in. Instead, they make their own opportunities, creating their own places to shine. They know that true authority comes from being confident, skilled, and ready to take risks. This power to act on their own and make clear decisions is what scares traditional power holders. When women harness their power without needing someone else's approval or permission, they become a force to reckon with. They push against the usual ways, break through obstacles, and redefine what it means to be accomplished on their own terms. The real power of Sigma females isn't in their love for being alone, but in their deep understanding of their own value. They grasp a powerful truth. Happiness, success, and strength all come from within. This way of thinking not only strengthens them, but also encourages others to rethink what it means to be successful and fulfilled. So yes, a Sigma female who enjoys being alone can indeed be seen as deadly. But what does that really mean? Typically, the word deadly might bring to mind aggression or harm, but here it's about a transformative force that shakes up the usual way of doing things and questions old societal rules. Sigma females are reshaping the idea of what it means to be a woman today, and by doing so, they challenge old-fashioned views and expectations. Let's look at these outdated social standards. For a long time, society has forced strict roles and standards on women. From when they are little, girls are often taught to value relationships, seek approval, and stick to traditional ideas of what it means to be feminine. These standards suggest that a woman's value is often judged by how well she fits into certain roles: the obedient daughter, the committed partner, or the caring mother. Sigma females ignore these restrictive ideas. They step beyond the limits placed on them, celebrating their uniqueness and self-reliance. When a Sigma female chooses to be alone, she isn't withdrawing from society. Instead, she's proclaiming her independence. This decision sends a strong message. True happiness and fulfillment don't depend on being accepted or approved by others. By preferring solitude, she shows that she is whole on her own. This challenge to common societal beliefs threatens those who hold on to old-fashioned views of what it means to be a woman. Now, think about the concept of being average. In a society that often prizes fitting in and following rules, Sigma females remind us that true excellence comes from being oneself. Mediocrity flourishes where people are afraid to stand out, to question norms, or to follow their true desires passionately. Sigma females don't just accept what's ordinary. They are always pushing themselves to do better, driven by their own unique views and life stories. They usually do this work quietly, without seeking attention. While some people look for praise or social recognition, Sigma females are inspired by their own personal goals and dreams. They believe that real success isn't about meeting others' expectations, but about reaching their own fullest potential. This way of thinking is a challenge to the usual acceptance of just being okay, as it pushes others to aim higher and value their uniqueness. Additionally, Sigma females question the old-fashioned idea that women have to conform to specific roles. Traditionally, society has expected women to be caring, submissive, or mainly interested in relationships. Sigma females break these old molds, showing that women can fill a variety of roles in the world. They can be trailblazers, innovators, visionaries, and groundbreakers, breaking the old barriers that were often set for them. When Sigma females fully accept their complex selves, they turn into strong catalysts for change. They question the old-fashioned idea that women must act in certain ways, inspiring others to escape the chains of social norms. This bold stance is a threat to those who profit from keeping traditional gender roles. By embracing their strengths, Sigma females make room for other women to do the same, creating a place where being different is celebrated instead of suppressed. Let's look closer at what happens when Sigma females refuse to conform. Choosing to be alone often leads them to deep self-reflection. In their solitude, they have the chance to dig into their thoughts, emotions, and dreams without outside distractions. This deep thinking helps them understand their true values and what's important to them, helping them choose paths that match their real desires. Sigma females aren't just stepping away from societal expectations, they are stepping into a realm of personal innovation and creativity. When they choose solitude, it's not about escaping the world. It's about engaging with their own ideas and passions more deeply. Imagine this. While many spend their evenings trying to fill every moment with activities and interactions, Sigma females are often found lost in thought, exploring new concepts, or developing plans that could change their lives, or even the world. This profound engagement with personal projects isn't just about personal fulfillment. It translates into real-world success. Because these women spend quality time with their thoughts and projects, they often come up with innovative solutions at work or in their personal ventures that others wouldn't. Their creativity isn't stifled by constant noise and distraction. Instead, it's amplified by the quiet and focus they cultivate. And let's talk about resilience. Sigma females have it in spades. By embracing their time alone, they build a unique kind of toughness. They become accustomed to relying on themselves, which means when tough times hit, they are ready. They don't wait for rescue. They are their own heroes. This resilience makes them adaptable and formidable, especially in challenging situations that might overwhelm others who are less accustomed to standing alone. Furthermore, the self-assurance Sigma females gain from their solitude allows them to set boundaries more effectively. They know their worth and they protect their time and energy, which in turn earns them respect from others. They don't spread themselves too thin trying to please everyone, which is a common trap. Instead, they commit their time to what truly matters to them, ensuring that their actions align with their values and goals. Moreover, these women are changing the game in leadership. In a world where leadership often equates to visibility and charisma, Sigma females bring a different perspective. They lead by example, showing that good leaders also listen, observe, and think before they speak. They prove that you don't need to be the loudest in the room to be impactful. Sometimes, the most thoughtful and strategic approach can shift paradigms and inspire teams to reach new heights. So, if you ever find yourself wondering about the quiet woman who seems content in her own company, remember that her solitude is a cloak of power. She's not just sitting silently, she's planning, dreaming, and forging paths that could lead to the next big thing. Her journey is a vivid reminder to us all. In a world that can't stop talking, sometimes the most profound power lies in quietude and the space we create for ourselves to grow. To wrap it up, when a Sigma female chooses to spend time by herself, she becomes a formidable influence. This isn't about being harmful. Instead, she challenges old and unfair social standards, fights against being average, and breaks free from the stereotypes that try to define women. Her path of finding herself and becoming independent reminds us all that real satisfaction comes from within. By choosing to be alone, Sigma females not only boost their own confidence, but also encourage others to step out of the traditional roles expected of them. They are reshaping what it means to be a woman today, showing everyone that joy, achievement, and influence don't depend on what others think, but on loving oneself and growing personally. Next time you see a Sigma female enjoying her own company, admire the immense power she holds. She's not just going her own way, she's paving a path for change, empowering others, and shining as a light for those who want to be true to themselves in a world that too often asks us to fit in. If this strikes a chord with you, remember, you're not on this path alone. Many women are finding strength in their Sigma journey. I encourage you to tell your own story in the comments below. How has solitude made you stronger? What have you discovered during your moments alone? Sharing your experiences might motivate others walking a similar road. Make sure you watch my video about the emergence of the Sigma female perspective, which you can find in the description below. In this video, we explore deeper into what makes Sigma females truly influential and how you can adopt this mindset for yourself. Being alone isn't a disadvantage, it's a major advantage. It gives you the chance to see things clearly, find out who you really are, and pursue what you love without any interruptions. Being independent is your superpower. It lets you make decisions that are right for you. And when you get comfortable doing things on your own, nothing can stop you. You set yourself up for a life that's rich with meaning and satisfaction.